Hi FPL managers, welcome back to the channel. It's the Redman FPL Focus. My name is Ola and I want to say a big happy new year to every manager that has hit the subscribe button, following me for the last 1 year that we started this channel. I'm super excited to have you all subscribe to this page. So guys, let's quickly look at my game week 20 team, but before I will move on, I want to say it's my 10th straight green arrow. I'm super proud of this team. We've hit 10 straight green arrows, even though it seems like the rank is not really moving, but I think I see the work that's been done. From 6.9 million is 3.7 million. We're trying to salvage whatever is left of my season, and of course FPL is a marathon and not a sprint. I still got mindset that I would end the season very decently. So hopefully we keep getting things right, we keep recording these green arrows. So guys, this is like the slimmest green arrow I've had in a long time. So 42 points total in the bag, and the average points for the game week was 40. So I'm happy I can at least say that I've recorded 10 straight green arrows, no matter how tiny little that green arrow is looking. So guys, in this video I'll talk about this game week 19 points review, touch on some few talking points like the injured players. Are they really important to replace them? Is it important to use your chips? Because of course right now we have renewed chips, everything is back, the triple captain, the bench boost, the free hit. But I realize a lot of managers don't know how important or delicate these chips are, because I do TikTok live stream, guys. The link is in my bio if you want to join my next TikTok live stream. I'm usually there at 9 to half 11 UK time, so you can join us, engage, let's talk football. And at the same time, every last hour to the deadline of FPL, we do a deadline live stream. So feel free to join my TikTok live, engage with us, ask us your headache for the game week. And yeah, not just me, there's a whole bunch of managers that are happy to engage with you and rub their minds. And now, so back to my team, and I'm gonna be quickly touching on the points review. So 42 points, it was a blank from my Palace assets. I think it's about time I move on from a Palace asset, but I might keep Henderson, but I've got Richards on my bench and it's currently flagged. If you know this new information, everybody already know that Richards is injured, because since he left that team, Palace have been a bit more vulnerable and conceding goals. So he's a big miss in their defense, but that's not really taking much away from them, because as long as the fixtures are decent, Palace is a team that can still deliver. So for now, the fixtures not looking the best, I'll say, since the Tottenham, Fulham, now they're playing Newcastle, Villa. Those are challenging games. So even though Palace is a team that can absolutely show their might and keep a clean sheet against absolutely anyone, but I wouldn't back them at this stage. So moving on, blank from Van Herka. Dean Henderson with the 3-pointer. I think he got also save points plus his 90 minutes. So first, let me just say this. In general, my team this week, I only got 1 assist from Bukayo Saka, 2 clean sheets, and a defcon from Cherki. So it was pretty much a blank from everyone else. So well, moving on, Matheus Nunes with that 11-pointer and I think a clean sheet. Yeah, bonus points as well. So guys, I think I really did make the right choice when I brought in Matheus Nunes in game week 12 on a white card. So I'm very pleased with his return so far. So far, he's outscored O'Reilly, and I think O'Reilly is currently flagged, and Matheus Nunes is not giving me that headache. So I'm very happy about the choice to go with him. Virgil, I'll say this was a mistaken clean sheet, because if Leeds had put in 1 goal, that was it. But well, they did their job, they kept a clean sheet, but I'm absolutely gutted with holding on to this fella as an FPL asset. I think I've had him since game week 12, and since game week 12 I can only boast of 2 clean sheets, or rather 3 clean sheets and 4 and 5.9 million what defender in FPL. I don't think that's good enough. I keep saying this every game week, but I still leave him in my team, but I think I want to take him out, and I'm just waiting for the Everton guys to get more solidly, how do I say this now, to get a better form, so to speak, because or run of games. Already they've got the form, but when the games do get better, I'm backing an Everton defender to go all the way. So in the midfield, I've got Bukayo Saka 6-pointer, Harry Wilson 2-point, Cherki 5, McAllister complete ISO. I brought him in for especially the Wolverhampton and the Leeds game. He hit the post in the Wolverhampton game. He couldn't even come off the bench early enough in this Leeds United game, so it's absolutely not an FPL asset to hold. And looking at his numbers, going forward or backward, just horrible. Binary figures, 1 and 2s, and when he's doing pretty well, 3s. And the Liverpool run of games not looking the best either. And if he's got minutes problem, I don't want to play with him in my team. So this game week, of course, I wrote transfers last week, so I've got 2 transfers in the bank. I'm absolutely gonna be replacing McAllister. So it was a blank from my captain Haaland. And guys, I must mention I had a strong feeling Ekitike was going to blank this past game week, so I refused to go with him, and I tried to talk a lot of managers out of it. It was difficult, but a lot of people were buying my points, and ended up, I would have said, saving some people, but because Haaland blank, we didn't really save anyone. Raul Jimenez, another disappointing one, but I'm happy to hold him. He's on penalties. I would love to hold a set piece taker. Ekitike, I don't know how much longer I want to keep him in the team, but for now he is a hold because not too many strikers are scoring. In my bench, I think Declan Rice is still a keep. We'll wait for one more week or one more press conference to get information about how bad the knee is, that injury. Apparently it's still swollen, and yeah, they will need to attend to him. So Richards, I think another 2 game weeks he will be back in the team, so he's really not a panic replacement just yet. I will still leave him for now. So that'll be it for my game week 19 points review. Now I'll take you all to my game week 20 team, and then we can talk about certain players that I know are key assets in people's FPL teams that they might want to replace this week. Alright managers, thank you for keeping it locked to this point in the video. If you're still watching, kindly hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. Encourage your boy, follow the page. I keep it coming with the FPL content. Obviously something different from what your regular YouTubers will tell you is what you're probably following this page for, and I'm happy to keep doing that job. So well guys, this is how I'm lining up. I've got the Newcastle playing Crystal Palace goalkeeper. I've got Newcastle playing Crystal Palace goalkeeper, Henderson in goal. I could easily favor my substitute goalkeeper Dubravka, but one thing I know about Brighton is Brighton would always score you, whether they're having a good game week or bad game week. They would just put in that 1 goal and ruin your clean sheet. So well, I'm sticking with Dean Henderson because no matter how we look at it, Palace always stand a chance to keep a clean sheet. They've done it all season against the best sides in the league, keeping clean sheets and that. So well, in goal Henderson, in defense I'm sticking with Matheus Nunes. Chelsea is quite fragile defensively, and I'm thinking Matheus Nunes could get at the take of things, give us a return. Who knows, maybe even come back with a clean sheet as well. So I'm backing Matheus Nunes, and I'm absolutely fine with keeping him in my team. I'm not looking to replace him. Virgil, yes, he's starting this game week. I don't think he'll be there by game week 21. Van Hecke still in the team. I think I might hold him for a while. I still just fancy what he can do, because especially the fact that I got his points when he got these goals in game week 14 makes me a bit more happy to talk about him most times as an FPL asset. And in the midfield I've gone with Rice, Cherky, Saka, McAllister, whom is gonna be leaving the team, by the way. I might make that transfer on the live, and I'll talk about the player I've got in mind. I've got Lucas Paqueta in mind, strongly in mind. I'll show you a template draft that I've also made on the FPL.team website, and I hope that will help. So in the attack is Raul Jimenez, captain in Haaland, ahead of Ekitike. I feel it's going to be a tricky one for Liverpool and Ekitike, especially going away to Fulham. Not an easy fixture, that one. On the bench is Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson could easily play, because this game I would also fancy playing a 3-5-2. But just for the fact that Harry Wilson, Raul Jimenez is on penalties, is a set piece taker, I might just look to rather play him, especially with the doubts to Declan Rice. So we'll be sticking with this formation, and I'm just going to show you what the transfer plan is looking like. So head over to the FPL.team page. So looking at this is pretty much my next future transfers. I've got 2 transfers in the bank, and if I make those 2 transfers and take a -4 hits, I would have 0.1 million left in the bank from the look of things. And then I would be able to bring in Tarkowski for Virgil van Dijk for this run of games. So he's got Brentford at home, Wolverhampton at home, Villa away, Leeds at home, Brighton away, and Fulham. I really do think it's wise to go in early. It will be wise to go in early for an Everton defender. So depending your team budget or your team value, there is a Brantwaite is fit right now, so it makes Keane not really a good pick. But Keane is there if you've got budget issues. He's quite cheap. Mykolenko is quite cheap. Same can be said for what's his name again? Keane. I've mentioned Mykolenko. He's decent in price. Even Tarkowski is not the most expensive defender. They are all absolutely affordable. I would say buy into the Everton defense early enough. If you've got the Saka Rice combination, one Arsenal, double Arsenal is absolutely fine. I think they are fixture proof. And yeah, keep them in your team to maybe game week 25. I like that run of games pretty much. Man United not the most solid team to worry about. Neither is Forest or Leeds. So I would back the Arsenal, even if you got the Arsenal double defense. I know I've always said don't go for that. I will back it right now because they are, like I said, fixture proof, and they're showing it every game week. So in the midfield, I did a replacement for McAllister, like I mentioned, and I brought in Lucas Paqueta. I like this run of game for the West Ham attackers. I mean, Wolverhampton away, Forest, Spurs, Sunderland is a bit difficult. Chelsea will be challenging, but absolutely minus those two games, I think they would have a good run of games. Talking about West Ham, so pretty much I mentioned on my live, this is the only chance West Ham have got to salvage their season. If they lose 4 out of these next 6 games, I think they deserve to be relegated. So they need to at least win 3 out of that 6 games, get maybe 2 draws or 1 draw, and yeah, they would pretty much still be a Premier League side in my opinion. So yeah, that's it about the plan. So we are with a 3 free transfers and a -4 hits, which I don't think is advisable. I don't think it's worth doing, especially for the fact that I haven't replaced any of my flagged players. So talking about Rice still flagged with a knee injury and Richards, so I wouldn't take make a 3 transfers to take a hit. I think this game week one of my most prioritized transfers should be McAllister out of my team. I mean, a player that does binary numbers isn't worthy to be in my team. So let's go out here. So I'm pretty much looking at McAllister and Harry Wilson, but I'm happy to hold Harry Wilson. He's fit. It's not got the worst run of games. I always like a London derby, Fulham, Chelsea, good one. He could absolutely smash it in that game. Leeds not the worst, Brighton, Man United, and none of these games are terrible. So I think I would still back Harry Wilson, but this fella would just have to take a walk. So let's see what Paqueta's saying. I like Paqueta and I do like Shada. So just to mention a few names in my head. So let's look at Shada. It's a bit more expensive, but the fixture is also there if you are, fancying a Brentford player. So I like him way more than Thiago as a pick. So maybe I just hit a little brick wall right now. So guys, I'm divided between Kevin Shada and Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta does give me that hope that yeah, he's gonna have a long run of games with returns, hopefully. But Shada is also on this mad run of forms whereby a lot just has to come through him. He's like the Morgan Rogers of this Brentford team, if you know what I mean. Everything goes through him. If they're gonna win a game, he probably has done something like an assist or a goal. So well, this is pretty much it, and I'm gonna talk about you managers, about how you should play your chip. Right now we're not sure what the double game weeks are gonna be or what blank game weeks will be, so I'll say keep your most powerful chip, the free hit. Keep that chip, do not play it for any reason unless you've got 6 injury worries in the team. Then you can consider doing something with your chip, but I'll say respect it, save your wild card, save your free hit. Triple captain, not the most, because it's obviously a 50-50. You didn't time travel to see if your player is gonna bang goals, but you're going with either the fixture run or the defensive form of the opposition before you plan to play the triple captain. So that's manager dependent, but the best advice I can give anyone watching me now is save your free hits, save your wild card, watch out for information. I think around game week 28, 29, 30, 32 there will be a lot of changes and happenings in FPL. So guys, I'm just gonna keep this video quite short like that. I'm gonna call it a day. It's not really too much time for us to plan our FPL team, so if you are not planned from behind, it might be a bit tough for you right now. So we are just here to say don't play the white card. If you can take a hit, a -4 it is absolutely fine. And that's why a manager like myself wrote a transfer last game week. So I have 2 transfers this week. And if I take a -4, that's 3 players introduced in my team. So guys, these are the things I try to pass across to you, and I'm hoping watching this channel helps managers. Anyway guys, for captaincy this game week, I'm sticking my captaincy on Erling Haaland. I do fancy a KTK, but yeah, it could easily become a tricky game where Liverpool are not really forthcoming, so I want to stick with Haaland. City do have the blueprints for Chelsea at the back of their palm, and I think it's going to be a positive one as well for them. So guys, that's it. Team locked in. McAllister definitely traveling out of this team, so by the time I come back with the next update, McAllister is definitely not in this team. And yeah, we're looking forward to a positive game week. I think I will see playing Liverpool. Liverpool is not the most dangerous side at the minute. They could get something, so I'm positive with my lineup, and I hope you all enjoy the video, and there's just enough information for you to work on your teams for the new year. And I hope you stay on the side of the green arrow, guys. I have been for the last 10 game weeks. And yeah, see you all next time. Join me, hit the like button, subscribe, join me on the TikTok live stream where you can get to talk to me, you know, one-on-one, and I'm happy to engage. And you get to meet other managers as well, guys. Anyways, have a lovely week and see you all next time.